American Legion Post 32 held a special ceremony to honor America's veterans.
On behalf of the American Legion Post 32, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 9675, and the city of Papillion, I want to say we are sincerely honored and grateful for you joining us here today.
Resolution 288 adopted the 67th National Convention calls for designating a POW MIA empty chair at all official meetings of the American Legion.
Following the national anthem and a prayer from the post chaplain, the Sarpy County Serenaders entertained the crowd.
Marching on, hallelujah.
Please join us. And then Monday nights, if any of you guys want to do it. We're always looking for more things.
Mayor Black spoke about what veterans mean to the city of Papillion.
Obviously, Veterans Day is about one day a year honoring the vets, and I think a lot of people might come together on the one day, remember the vets, and then forget. And I just pray that that's not the case in Papillion, that we've developed a culture where we remember every single day the veterans, and that's what Veterans Park is all about.
The mayor went on to recount the history of the building of the park, from a simple flower bed planted in then Triangle Park some 12 years ago, to two servicemen from Papillion who lost their lives during the Afghan War and trying to find a way to remember them. First with streets named after them, then the idea for the park started to come into focus. Flagpoles with money raised by the American Legion to a Blue Star Memorial designation.
It was right after the Blue Star Memorial. It was Councilman Ingberg came to the council and just said, this is becoming something special. Let's rename it Veterans Park. So the council passed a resolution to rename Triangle Park to Veterans Park.
From there, the money was raised for the first honor walls to recognize all the veterans from Sarpy County, to the obelisks with the names for the KIA, MIA, and POWs. And then most recently, these set of statues in the new Gold Star Memorial in the shadow of the Honor and Remember flag.
Long-winded just to say, I hope that we don't just remember the veterans on November 11th, but it's an everyday thing built into the culture of Papillion. It's the partnership with the Legion that has actually made that happen.
The guest speaker, retired Air Force Brigadier General Paul Cohen, a 35-year veteran of the armed services and a native Nebraskan, started off with a story about a slight misunderstanding near the Queen of England.
When she came in, everybody stood up, and to my amazement, the orchestra started playing My Country 'Tis of Thee. So I was told later, Cohen, you don't ever sing to anybody's national anthem till you're sure what it is.
Cohen talked about the effort to eliminate state income tax for military retirees and how much it meant that the Nebraska legislature passed the bill. Along with that and what the American Legion and veterans can do in the future.
And so I encourage fellow veterans to share their stories of service with a generation of future service members. These young men and women need to hear the stories from you. Less than 1 in 4 Americans, ages 17 to 24, could join the military service without a waiver. And it's easy to see why the all-volunteer force is at risk. As Ben Franklin said, tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn.
The Serenaders finished with the Armed Forces medley, asking the crowd to stand when the stanza of the branch they served in was sung.
When we sing your song, we'd love for you to stand. And if you're unable to stand, we'd love for you to raise your hand.
The halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. So here's to the Coast Guard marching song. We stand with the anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. For it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way.
For Papillion Now, I'm Michael Severe.